Well, this is a video I'm sure nobody really expected me to talk about, but here we are. I've had my thoughts set on this for a while, but never once did I think, maybe I should make this into a video, until now, because honestly, I just want to talk about this. Now, if anyone doesn't know, I do enjoy Chris in general from Bluey. While she, in my opinion, is a questionable parent, but she's actually a good grandma in my opinion. And stuff like this I've already covered, like Chris's deeds good to evil, the healer parents good the most good, or Bluey mom's good the most good. Even though she is an enjoyable character that I actually quite love, there's only one time, as far as I'm aware of, that I actually don't like her. I know I could include Fairy Tale, but I still haven't seen that episode yet. But I'll just say this, going after the 80s version of Bandit with a flip-flop, sure, that's perfectly reasonable. Notice how I'm being sarcastic here, people. While that action, in my opinion, is kind of understandable, I'm just barely considering that understandable. There's another time where she did actually hurt someone, but it wasn't her son, but rather her granddaughter, and yeah, you probably already know and can tell by the thumbnail of this video. So yeah, the only time I genuinely don't like Chris in the series is actually her role in Baby Race. What she does in this episode doesn't make my blood boil with rage, but a moment like this makes me don't trust her. Now, since I mentioned Baby Race, I'm sure people are wondering, wait a minute, it can't be the scene where she was talking with Chili and Bandit that one time, right? No, it's not that scene. It's the scene where she takes a baby version of Bluey, puts oil on her knees, and tries to make her quote-unquote walk. God, a moment like that just made me shiver. Now, what Chris was doing here was definitely wrong and messed up and actually illegal. Notice how Bandit actually mentions that what she was doing wasn't legal anymore. Now, she didn't actually say it here, but if she had good intentions, then that's one thing, but if she didn't, then what the hell is she doing? Now, I don't really watch the Baby Race episode that much, and no, it's not because of this scene ruining the episode for me. No, it's not that, I promise. But whenever I'm finished with this clip, which I can't tolerate by the way, moments like this just make me want to cuddle my baby Bluey plush as close as possible. Any three of them, that is. Yeah, I have 3 baby Bluey plushies. And after I have this scene pretty much soaked into my memory after viewing it, this just makes me want to hold baby Bluey close to me, and never give her to Chris even if she's not even trying to do anything here. Just a reminder, if anyone doesn't know, I love Bluey and Bingo as my own kids, so can you understand where I'm coming from with this? In fact, I don't know who's gonna defend Chris on this one. Cause just as a reminder, Chris used oil on baby Bluey's knees to try and make her walk, yet she couldn't even stand up. And if this kept going, if Bandit and Chili didn't leave right away, she could have gotten hurt. Like I said, this doesn't make me feel insulted or make my blood boil with rage or anything, but this just makes me want to leave and not come back for a while. But I will say this, thank the Lord she does not act like this when the kids are a bit older. What I just said also applies to Bingo, Socks, and Muffin, by the way. If somehow we actually get an episode about Bingo back when she was a baby, and Chris is probably going to do the same thing, which I doubt will happen, but if for some reason we get that scene, then I'm probably going to be legitimately angry. And from that moment onward, no kidding, that could pretty much almost ruin her character for me. But I'm going to try not to think of it like that, since I do genuinely love Chris as a character in general. She's sweet, I got a comforting vibe for her, she can also be funny. And except Fairy Tale, which I haven't seen yet, I at least like her in general. Like, we're covering all of her screen time together, other than the Baby Race episode that I literally just talked about. So yeah, in general, this is the only time where I could say I outright don't like Chris's character. Actually, let me rephrase that. This is the only time where I don't like what Chris does on screen. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I thought I'd get this video out there. So I don't really have a ton more to say, although I guess I'll say this since I did mention that if this actually happened to Baby Bingo, I might do an update video about it whenever we do get season 4 or some kind of short or something like that where we do get it on screen. But as of right now though, I'll think about it. If it does happen again at some point in the future, I may or may not do a video on it. We'll see though. So with all that said and done, I'll see y'all later before we do next time, and that'll be all for now.